This is just an introduction to a few of the features and controls you'll need to use around your new A3. So on the center console is where we've got the gear lever, the controls for the media unit, which is this area here, and the park brake. If the red light is on, that means the park brake is engaged and it's working. Now currently the car's in park at the moment, as you can see here. This little light shows up, as well as we get the little indication on the dashboard just here that tells us what gear we're in. Now if I change that down to reverse, you'll see that's now in the R, as well as the light has lit up on the R section of the gear lever. So to disengage the park brake, you either can put your seatbelt on, close the door, and put the car into drive or reverse, right, and just accelerate away. The park brake will release automatically. If you want to manually turn it off though, if that makes you more comfortable, all you simply need to do is with your foot on the brake, and it must be on the brake, push down like that, and that's now disengaged. To re-engage the park brake, in other words, turn the park brake on so the car will not move, you simply just lift up like so. Very easy. Now the radio controls and the volume, all here, you can control that, and you'll see the display up on this top screen here, where it'll have all of the options. Now we can go between the different menus and systems here by simply rotating this little wheel around and then pressing it in when we want to select something. So very easy. And I can go through and select that now, and as you can hear, the radio's now turned on. Down the bottom, this is the air conditioning system. Now the air conditioning itself is fairly easy to use. You've got a driver's temperature and a passenger's temperature side. They can actually be changed to an independent setting, so the driver could have a warmer zone and the passenger can have a cooler zone, but you can simply do that by adjusting this dial here. Right, easy and simple. Now if you wish to change the fan speed, that's the center knob here, and you'll see this little indication up the top here will then change, and obviously you'll feel the fan speed get faster or slower. If you'd like to set the direction to your feet, to your face, or to the windscreen, you can simply just click and press those buttons, and that'll engage that particular zone. If you switch it off, that will just simply automatically assign the air conditioning to where it needs to be. Now recirculation can be done just here. We can do the rear demister, so the rear windscreen, as well as the front windscreen, by pressing these buttons. Over on the driver's door, we've got our very simple controls. We've got our child lock for the back windows if we need to use so. We've got our back window controls, our front window controls, and our mirrors. We simply just turn this knob like so in order to engage the window with the mirror we want to do, and then we just move the toggle as such to move the mirror, sorry, my apologies. Once that's in the center there, it then just simply won't do anything if we do knock that at all. Through to the section here, which is our headlights. Now, for obvious reasons, we've got completely off, automatic, so that'll switch on at night time or when you drive into a dark car park, the headlights will come on automatically. Parkers only, in case you need to park the car on a street, you want to make sure the lights are on so the other vehicles can see the car, making sure they don't hit it if it's in a dangerous spot, or permanently on with headlights. My suggestion is leave it on automatic. That'll do a great job itself, but we can use this button here to then adjust at night time the brightness of the dashboard. So if it's too bright for you or not bright enough, we can use that there. These two buttons here are just for the front and rear fog lights on the vehicle, in case we need to use them. On the door side is of course the the wiper controls. Now this is different to your Subaru, where that used to be the blinkers. So that's now the blinker side is on the opposite side, which is the European. We obviously simply use those, same function, push down or push up. We can flash someone by simply pulling towards ourselves, or we can lock that high beam on by pushing that forward. On the wiper side, the same functionality works. very similar to the Subaru, but unlike the Subaru where you turn a dial, this one you will simply just push it up from off to automatic, then to low speed, then to high speed. This changes how quickly or slowly the wipers will actually go. You can adjust that there. On the front of the steering wheel is your two sides of control. Your radio controls and your media on this side with the little volume bar. You can swipe up and swipe down to adjust that. Accepting a phone call, so to chat through the Bluetooth on this side here, and then any of the other little commands you wish to run through. On this side, this controls the screen in the center here. So we can simply change between our different modes as we roll through there, and we can then change our radio station without even taking our hands off the wheel. Last little button here allows you to change between AM and FM, so go through particular settings, or the return button allows you to go back. Have any more questions, give us a call. But on the last little piece, you've obviously got your analog speedo on the right there. This is your fuel gauge down the bottom here, and this little bar then will start to deplete as you use up the fuel. As the fuel does get low down to the second last bar, it will actually turn yellow or red to alert you that obviously you have a low fuel level. So it's very hard to miss. Other than that, that's most of the features you need to know on the car. Hopefully we can run you through properly in person very shortly.